Right, so in this video, we're going to be going over why 25 quant is enough to make you a millionaire. So if you're not holding any quant, make sure to stick around till the end of the video. We also have a tweet planned for today where we're going to be checking out why the overledger is the key to the interoperability issue and how it can actually solve a real-world problem that they have over at Swift. So make sure to stick around for that. We're also going to be checking out Quant's price, its behavior, and the crypto market. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, as you guys can see, the crypto market has a very healthy mix of red and green, of bearish and bullish. Solana is actually up 2% for the day. FTT is actually up 25% roughly. The same can be said for Ordi. And yeah, a lot of big winners today, even Tau or Bitensor is actually up 21.2%. Now we also have some losers for today like Hex, which is down 7.2%, Rune or Thorchain, which is down 3.8%, etc. But Quant, more specifically, is actually up 0.4%, sitting at $102. And more specifically on Quant, as you guys can see, it is sitting at roughly $100 right now, $101, $102. That is fluctuating, like I've been saying on this channel. It's fluctuating between $100. We can check that out. Yeah, ever since it broke the $90 line, back when Bitcoin shot up, it also relatively shot up pretty far, and it has been hovering in the $100 to $105 range. But the reason why we are so bullish on Quant on this channel is, even though Bitcoin has shot up, Quant has risen. It has gotten bullish, but not nearly as much as some other top 20 tokens or in the crypto space, especially like Solana. Solana has actually risen like crazy, has become very, very bullish, and Quant hasn't really followed in its footsteps, and that is because it's a slow burner. Obviously, it is a long-term project, like we've been saying on this channel, and yeah, it has very big potential. Now, and even with the slow burner, once the slow burner projects shoot up, they shoot up like crazy, guys, and that is why we think this is an incredible long-term investment. So with that being said, checking out its market cap, it is sitting at 1.2 billion, and yeah, it's actually up 0.3%, and its volume is up 31%, sitting at 19 million roughly. And yeah, its market cap, like always, is 12.7 to $12.072 million or million QNT at 81.3%. And yeah, it's obviously, guys, for the day it's looking pretty standard. For the week, yeah, also really standard, but for the month it is also looking standard. Now, like I said, Quant is a long-term project. Now, it's a slow burner, like I said, and yeah, that is something that you have to keep in mind if you're investing for the long term. Now, the biggest reason why you would be investing in Quant is obviously the incredible team that they have over at Quant, the incredible project that it actually is, and what it actually solves, the interoperability issue through the overledger platform. Even the team, Gilbert Verdian and the other lot, they are very, very skilled and they know what they are doing. And yeah, that is one of the biggest reasons why you should invest in the Quant project. Obviously, that's not financial advice, that is just my opinion. So yeah, like I said, it hadn't even reached its full potential, not even close. I have seen some tweets saying that it has actually reached its full potential, but yeah, I don't truly believe that. And yeah, with that being said, let's see this tweet from constructiontrader.eth. Who's paying attention? Listen to Tom Jash, Chief Innovation Officer at Swift. We would love to work with the BIS and we would love to work with the RLN. Of course you will. It's Quant Overledger who is the interoperability provider to both of these. Now, yeah, this is actually an issue that they have over at Swift, and it is going to be, as you guys watch the video, it's going to be very, very obvious that Quant is the solution to their problems, and more specifically that the overledger platform can solve all of their problems and beyond. So yeah, with that being said, let's check it out.
And then allow for these platforms and solutions to talk to each other at a basic level. So have a limited number of interconnections and have the opportunity to reap the benefits of platforms and new technologies.
Thank you. I think what we're seeing here as we talk through all of these projects is a bifurcation of interoperability models, right? There's one understanding of interoperability, which is that there's going to be a common platform of some sort. It looks different across the different models that we've looked at.
Yeah, that sounds like something that we've been covering for a while on this channel. Obviously, that sounds like the interoperability issue that the Overledger platform is solving.
Everyone is going to operate on and build upon. And then there's an understanding of interoperability that's different from that, which is that people are going to be working across different platforms. And how we build bridges across those platforms is what interoperability is about. Tom, I want to turn to you about your thoughts across those two models of interoperability.
Yeah, so basically everything that she said right now is being solved by the Overledger. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the guys over at Swift actually know this. But yeah, I'm really actually curious as well to see what Tom, CIO, has to say regarding this issue.
I mean, I think it's too early to tell.
Yeah.
And so, we've been working at Swift with Tony and the group of banks, not only because it's a really clever idea, but it's really a compelling view of the future, right? What could be. We don't know how it's going to play out, but we've kind of set the stage to run the POC. So even from kind of early white papers, in the US, UK, we've been working with Tony and the banks and others on this area. And that might turn into, the technology that drives the unified ledger.
Yeah.
We'd love to work with the IMF. We'd love to work with BIS. We think these are really compelling, if we end up with, in that scenario with a unified ledger. And that probably is going to be powered by an FMI, unless we decide to change how, settlement works and the definition and legal constructs, which nobody's talking about, so probably won't happen. Today we have over 230 market infrastructures that are connected to Swift. So it's kind of what we do, right? So we'd love to be involved in that. As you said, there's also other options. And so at the beginning of this year, it's been a pretty busy year.
Obviously, he said he'd love to be involved in that. And he also said that he's working with the banks regarding that issue. And guys, obviously, this is what Quant is already doing. This is what Quant has been doing for a couple of years now. They have been working with banks to solve the interoperability issue. And banks have actually been happy to pay for the Overledger platform, as it's truly priceless, the issue that it's solving. Like, no other platform solves it to the degree that the Overledger platform solves it. So yeah, with that being said, let's see the rest of this interview.
Here in CBDC innovation and exploration. In the beginning of the year, we published a paper and built a beta for a CBDC sandbox, which is based on the interlinking model. So pretty closely aligned with what BIS called Model 2 and does call Model 2. And in that interlinking was the idea that we'd be technology agnostic in terms of new network. The technology would be driving the new network, whether that was a blockchain or DLT based or more traditional centralized technology. And then we connect that back into existing payment rails. We rolled that out to and talked to a number of our clients in the community, central banks and commercial banks. We got really good feedback and encouragements, and we actually built a beta. And we've ran the beta through the first phase. Two things that came out of that. One is encouragement and some additional use cases that our members would like to look at, including payments tied to trade, DVP, and even some FX use cases.
So basically everything that he's saying, we've covered with the Overledger platform and how it solves those issues like DLTs, everything, CBDC. This is everything that's within Gilbert's vision for the Overledger and Quant. And yeah, this is like a match made in heaven for me. And I think Construction Trader even mentioned it, like it's Quant's Overledger who is the interoperability provider for both of these, the BIS and the RLN. So yeah, I'm pretty sure even Tom knows this, but yeah, it's very interesting to hear him talk and how he acknowledges this issue, and Gilbert has actually solved this issue to a wide scale.
Cases, which we think are really interesting, in addition to the interlinking with CBDCs. And we have central banks that are actually planning and will publicly announce results from the testing that they're doing in our sandbox using this interlinking solution. So the HKMA will publish results, I think probably early part of next year, and the Bank of Kazakhstan as well, right? So we talk about kind of global reach and kind of exploring what could be. we don't know which one's going to work. So we want to be involved in all of these things. We want to help the industry and the community figure out the right way to do it. And we want to drive the interoperability that we think is going to be required to make these new networks and these new FMIs successful and avoid kind of future fragmentation.
And
Yeah, so that was the video, guys. Obviously, there's a lot of links between what he's saying and his vision and Gilbert's vision with the interoperability issue that the Overledger is solving. Now, even like I said, Construction Trader agrees with me. Quant's Overledger, who is the interoperability provider to both the BIS and the RLN. So yeah, that's crazy that he even mentioned them, and Quant is providing the interoperability for both of them. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that was the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts on Quant's price for the future. Do you see it rising even more? Do you see it falling? Do you see it falling off a cliff like some people have seen it? I have actually seen it, believe it or not, some tweets where people think Quant will fall to zero, which is just crazy to me if I'm being honest. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts and more in the comments below. As always, I love talking to you guys today, and peace.